Hello, dear students. Let's see a topic finite automata to regular expression. What we are trying to learn in this topic is let's say that we are given a finite automata as shown containing a few states. Now, by finite automata, what I mean is it can be deterministic finite automata or non-deterministic finite automata or NFA with epsilon moves. Any kind of FA is given to us, then we should be able to specify what is the regular expression representing this particular FA. As we all know from past videos, when we learned regular expression, we have understood that regular expression is in fact same as DFA. Rather, one can be represented in the form of other. So if FA is given, what's the technique to find out regular expression? Well, there is one very good method called state elimination method. State elimination method that we will be using. But then before we use this method, state elimination method on the given FA, we should pre-process the given FA. The given finite automata should be pre-processed. What are those pre-processing steps are? That first rule states that if the initial state has incoming transitions, then add a new initial state. As an example, just check here. Now Q0 is the initial state. Okay, is this having any incoming transitions? I'm not talking about this first transition, that will be too much. This is just an arrow indicating that Q0 is the initial state, but Q0 is really having an incoming transition. You can see that there is a loop from Q0 to Q0 itself. So if initial state has incoming transition, then what we should do is we should add a new state. Let's call it as QS, new initial state. This becomes a new initial state and join it to the existing initial state. Now Q0 is no more initial state. We have added a new initial state and we label this with epsilon transition, as we do not have any character, any letter to show on this particular transition. But then rest will remain same. All other transitions will remain same. Okay. Now let's see the second rule. The second rule is that if the final state has outgoing edges, then add a new final state. Now let's see here, this Q1 is the final state, correct? And it is really having an outgoing edge. You can see that this edge emerges from Q1. So it is outgoing. Of course, it is coming into Q1 again. No wonder, but it is after all an outgoing edge from Q1 and emerging back in Q1. So final state is having an outgoing edge, correct? And one more outgoing edge, you can observe there is an outgoing edge, this one, which goes to a dead state. So what we should then do is we should make this Q1 as non-final state, and we should add one more state. Let's say it is Q2, and Q2 will become the final state and join Q1, which was originally a final state. Now Q1 becomes non-final state with the same transition B and same loop for Q1 on A. Nothing else changes. Okay. What about this dead state? This is a dead state actually, because once the machine reaches this dead state, it never comes back to the final state or any other state. So what do you do about dead state? You can see the fourth rule, although we have not read the third rule, but fourth rule is eliminate dead state. So we will simply eliminate the dead state. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just check that. I made a mistake. Here we go. Q1 was a final state. We will make it a non-final state. And we will keep this transition on A as it is. This one, A transition. But we will add a new final state, Q2. Q2. Such that we will add an epsilon transition here. Okay. Because this was final, but now we have made it non-final, and we will send it to new final state on epsilon. That is no input. But listen, there is a dead state also. But rule 4 states that simply kill the dead state. That is, kill all the transitions also to the dead state. So no question of showing that transition for B and the dead state D. This becomes the new FA, which will be given to state elimination method. We will now use state elimination method, which we will see in the next video, and we will try to find out a regular expression. Let's see one more example here. Q0 is the initial state. Is Q0 having any incoming transitions? No. Check that from Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Check these states. There are no arrows coming into Q0. So no problem. Keep Q0 as initial state. Don't add any new initial state. Okay. Now Q2 is the final state and Q3 is the final state. Are there any outgoing arrows from Q2 or Q4? No. So rule 2 also doesn't apply. Rule 2 said that if final state has outgoing edges, but neither Q2 nor Q4 have outgoing edges. But there is rule 3 saying if there exists more than one final state, then add a new final state. Now just check this FA given over here. There are two final states. Then what we do is we simply make Q2 and Q4, Q2 and Q4 non-final states. See, they were actually originally the final states. And we add a new state Q5, which will be a new final state, but we will add epsilon transitions from the state Q2 and Q4, which were originally final states, but now have become non-final state. Except for this, all other transitions as I am drawing will remain same. You can just see above FA drawn, and all other states and transitions will stay as they are. So this is the new FA after pre-processing, and we will now use state elimination method to find out the required regular expression. Let's see one more exercise. Now this Q0 is the initial state. Is this having any incoming transition? Yes, there is an incoming transition, isn't it? So we will add QS, a new initial state. On epsilon transition, it will reach Q0. So Q0 is no more the initial state. Okay. Now watch that we are having two final states here. Two final states. So we will make Q2 and Q3 as non-final states, and we will put one new final state called Q4, and from Q2 and Q3 we will add an epsilon transition. Except for this, everything else remains the same. All the transitions, as you see, will remain the same. So this is the pre-processed FA that we have got, which we will feed to state elimination method to get regular expression. Let's meet in the next video and let's find out state elimination method. Thank you very much.